You may have seen the Fittest Flat Earther around. He has 34,000 followers here on YouTube and 650,000 followers on TikTok. Well, I'm going to make one comprehensive video today, right here for you, proving that he is an absolute lying, grifting POS.
First, let me just show you where I took a trip to.
The blue dot on your
Let's
GPS?
just look to see how far I was away.
55
from a
miles
certain
to that
city,
exact point.
and how much obscurity that distance should be showing
6-foot observer height.
on a curving ball, and how tall the tallest building is in that certain city. Like I said, I'm going to let my little buddy,
Looks like
the
6 feet,
Nikon
doesn't it?
P950, do the talking for me.
More like 30 feet.
Let's see what we can see. That's strange. Why can I see that? I don't get it. Do you get it?
Yeah. So let's be clear. In his own video, he states he was here. He even measured the distance of his picture based on that point in the GPS, 55 miles. So it's safe to assume that that is the location he took the picture, since he said it was the location he took the picture. Now, this is where he was. This is where the yellow line's pointing, right about Bridgman right here. This little sandy area right here are the Warren Dunes. So let's take a look at what Chicago looks like from this location. Okay, there's Chicago. So let's zoom in on it and see what the skyline looks like from here. Okay, there we go. Let's screen grab that. Okay, so here's the side-by-sides. Now, you're going to see that you don't see this building at all in the Google Earth video. And that's because it's hidden by the buildings from where he claims he is in Warren Dunes versus where the picture showing him actually is. So you're going to notice these don't line up. See this little skinny building? Okay, that is that guy. And this one has a little notch in the top. That's that one. Okay, they're switched. They're switched because he's not taking this picture from the Warren Dunes or that area where he claims he is. So let's actually see where he is. Here's Google Earth compared to his screenshot below. So if I just take this and let's get rid of that. And we'll start moving around until we get that notched building, this one here, in the middle. And now the skinny one's on the right, like that. Okay, now this suddenly is aligned with his picture. Now, where's this little flat building here? That's this guy right there. Okay, it has like a diamond-shaped top, and it's flat. Okay, so suddenly everything's lining up, right? So let's see where this takes us back to. This takes us back to the Indiana Dunes. So he was at the Indiana Dunes, which are right here. These are the Indiana Dunes State Park. Why is that important? Because that's only 34 miles away, not 55 miles away. So right off the bat, his math is wrong. But besides the fact that his math is wrong, he completely just utterly lied about where he was. Completely falsified his location. Now here's his screenshot again. Now we can get into the globe proofs presented in this video, in this picture. I mean, look at that building there with the little triangle top. That's this building. Where the hell is it? Where'd it go? Where's the rest of it, buddy? Where? You're presenting globe proof as flat earth proof, but I don't even want to get into that in this video. This is all about proving that he's a liar, which I just did in the first step. So he doubled down on his lie when I called him out on that. He made a follow-up video doubling down on his lie. So let's take a listen to this nonsensical, just utter garbage lie.
When someone tries to debunk you and they unknowingly provide you more evidence that the earth is flat. It just warms my heart. I did a video and I said I was there. And I didn't say where there was. I just said I was there. Globy took it upon himself to say I was there when I wasn't. And
Okay, so I took it upon myself to tell him where he was. Let's back up. Where's his blue GPS dot? That's a screenshot from Google Maps. And you're pointing at it and saying, I was there.
I didn't say where there was.
Didn't say where there was.
I was there.
I didn't say where there was. I just said, I was there, and points at the blue dot. Okay, buddy.
Globy took it upon himself to say I was there when I wasn't. And not only that, but then he put my point even further north.
No, I didn't.
Further north, because that would further help their point they were trying to make that they didn't make. And I'll show you what I said. Just show you where I took a trip to. And let's just look to see how far I was away from a certain city.
Let's just look how far I was away from a certain city. 55 miles. Now, using Google, we all know how Google works. That's your distance from Chicago to the point you were at. And as discussed earlier in the video, that's Warren Dunes right there. That little spot is Warren Dunes. So he's putting himself just north of Warren Dunes, pointing at it, claiming he was there, but now telling us all he never claimed he was there.
In Globy's debunking video, he was saying I was somewhere. I never said I was. And not only that, he took the liberty of not only saying I was here, but also making his line here to
You mean where your line was?
give Chicago a different angle than what I showed. But I wasn't there. I was here.
Oh, he's
And
in
you can
Lakeside.
see
Now he says he's in
the
Lakeside.
different angles.
Okay, so if I go to Google Maps and I put in Lakeview, which is where he said he was now in the second video, that's right there. Okay, now he's saying he's there. So compare that to where he said he was before. Okay, way up here, or sorry, here, and now he's saying he's way down here. Weird how that changed, yet he's claiming he never said he was up there.
But here's the great part. He talks about this building and how the angle's different. And yeah, the angle's different because you put me somewhere that I wasn't, and I wasn't claiming to be. And then he claims that I'm a lot closer than I'm saying I am. In fact, he says I'm 34 miles away.
Well, this location is only about 34 miles away from the city.
Let's just for 1 second entertain what he's saying. And let's say that I was only 34 miles away. Let's see what the globe calculator says for 34 miles away.
Eyesight.
34 miles.
Watch this.
I'm 6 feet tall.
He's 6 foot
They
tall.
say distance horizon.
He thinks being 6 foot tall automatically makes your eyesight 6 feet. Forget about your elevation from the ground or the actual elevation above sea level. Forget any of that. Forget his height above the lake. Forget any of that. He's 6 feet tall, so that's his eye level. 6 feet.
Three. Oh, obscured object. 640 feet. How tall was that angled building again? That weird, shiny angled building he was talking about?
All right.
This
So
one?
you still don't believe me. So let's check out this little building here. This has like a really flat angled roof. It's really
582.
34 miles away. 34 miles away.
So I did the math for him here, actually, using Walter Bislin's calculator. He ignored that part of the video, though. 584 feet, 34 miles away. You should see that much of the building using standard atmospheric refraction. That matches perfectly to what we see up there. Now, I put in an observer height of 20 feet. I'm guessing. I don't have any measurements. God knows he didn't measure it, but certainly should not be 6 feet, and here's why. This is where he took his video from. Way up on these dunes over here. Remember, he was in the Warren Dunes? He claimed not to be. He took his picture from way up here, his video. Is that 6 feet? Tell me that's 6 feet. Somebody, please tell me that's 6 feet. In one of his video clips, you can actually see little tiny people on here walking at the beach. And they're little specks. The little specks. He's 20, 30 feet above the water here, at least, in the Warren Dunes. I gave him the benefit of the doubt and said 20. He's either just another moron who doesn't know how to do any of this math, or he's lying. And I've already showed you that he's blatantly lying. Now he's doubling down on the lie by saying he's in Lakeside. Luckily for him, we can zoom in and see what Chicago looks like from there. What you're once again going to see is that this building is still in the wrong place. It should be between these two buildings. And you don't see that flat building again. Where's that flat building? It's way back here. You see it? You see it back here? So from the angle of Lakeside, you wouldn't even see that. It's hidden, at least mostly, by these buildings here in front of it. So no, he wasn't in Lakeside or Warren Dunes. He was in Indiana Dunes, as I've already proven by the correct angle of the city. Let's just get reminded here. Let's remind everybody that little flat building is way off to the left of these three taller buildings. Not hidden behind them right here. Now, part 2, we're going to look into his psyche. So early on in this is before I had debunked him on this the first time, he messaged me and he was trying to be friends. What he said to me was, bro, I thought you were cooler than that. I thought we had a mutual understanding. No, you know, I know what you are and I leave you alone. And you respect me enough because you know I know what you are and we agree to leave each other alone. Was I wrong in that? Now he's being cryptic about it, but that's a truce. That's a truce offering. Because he wants me to leave him alone because he knows that I am grifting and he knows that I know that he's grifting and he wants me to leave him alone. So I pretty much tell him, I don't know what you're talking about. Stop being so cryptic, right? Just admit it. And he writes, I know that you're not, I know that you know that it's not. How about we just agree to leave each other alone? You're a good enough guy that I understand you probably have kids and I don't want to steal food from your kid's mouth. But at least give me the same respect, dude. I haven't bugged you in quite some time. Okay. So there he is asking me to leave him alone so I don't affect the money he's going to make off of this. The money he's using to feed his kids. Now, if that's not a blatant admission that he's just grifting, he's not a serious flat earther. He never will be. And if you're following him as a flat earther, I'm embarrassed for you because you've now seen he's a direct liar and also admitted to grifting. So I write back to him, did you ever consider that just because you're in it to make money that others aren't? I am 100% not paid by anyone other than TikTok for views like everyone else on here, so don't have to worry about feeding my family. This is a hobby to me. And then he tries to say he's not in it for money. Okay. Yep, you're not in it for money. Let's check that. Okay, here we have his Fittest Flat Earther 3 account on TikTok. Let's check this bad boy out. What do you think he has on here?
You don't still shave with a straight razor, do you? Go for the stubble look. Trust me. And you never get all the skin rash. The stubble look, and use this. That's what I use. I haven't used a straight razor for 20 years. Stubble look. Get yours today, right here, on sale.
Please don't punch.
Sit.
Are we selling a dog control
Shake.
device?
You don't like this, right? You used to not listen to anything. But my dog was untrainable. I truly
rolling a
only
row,
like
by
to
the
make
way.
commercials to advertise things that help people. And guys, if you are still
3 in a
using
row.
these or anything wired, the medical field does not want you to have these. 2 years ago, I was still using all the shampoo,
Squatch.
with all the ingredients and all the chemicals. 3 reasons to get this screen protector. 1, it protects your eyes because it blocks the blue
5
light.
in a row?
2,
Back to selling the dog
you
thing?
don't like this.
Shirts?
You dudes, you're not still
Fresh
using
balls?
regular. Can you see that?
Screen protectors?
I just dropped the crap out of my.
I think you guys get the point. So just in conclusion, he wrote to me before he blocked me. Bro, admit you felt a little bad. Bold lying to debunk my Chicago video. If you didn't, you're a psycho. I've been nothing but nice to you and you know my video is legit. Okay. The video I just proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he lied about twice. And he saw them both. He saw both my debunk videos. So the narcissistic, delusional, or maybe he's just straight up grifting so he know. But then why even message me this? You know what I mean? If he knows he's lying, why even message me this? It's very weird. The whole thing's very weird. So send anyone who says this guy is legit, who tries to point you towards one of his videos as proof of flat earth, send them here.